when come to fights like this is what boxing is really about. Those who get maybe the best boxers.
First ballot Hall of Famer Andre S.O.G. Ward, helping and training with 3-division world champion, 2-division undisputed world champion, and the reigning pound-for-pound king and future first ballot Hall of Famer.
So yeah, like Crawford isn't very predictable. I think Canelo, he likes to go to the same combinations, quite repetitively, whereas Crawford is unpredictable. And despite him not having the size, it's the shots that you don't see that hurt the most. And maybe Crawford can hit him with some unexpected.
Evander Holyfield can't believe what he's seeing. Terence Crawford is training like an absolute monster for the Canelo fight. What blows him away most is Crawford's ability to switch stances mid-fight like it's second nature, throwing off any opponent's game plan. Holyfield says this forces fighters to constantly rethink their strategy in real time. It reminds him of life itself: adapt or fall behind. With that kind of style and razor-sharp reflexes, Holyfield sees Crawford as not just prepared, but dangerous.
Going left-handed and right, how do you deal with someone like that?
Well, I don't know. Did nobody switch up on me a lot. So it's hard for me to say, but I know life is about adjustment. You have to make adjustment. To be successful, adjustment is always what's gonna be the difference between how far you gonna go.
As Terence Crawford gears up for the biggest test of his career, he's got a powerful ally in his corner. None other than the legendary Andre Ward. Known for his discipline and elite fight IQ, Ward is helping Crawford fine-tune his game too, outsmart Canelo Alvarez. Their training isn't just about throwing punches, it's about mastering the mental war too. Ward's past battles against elite fighters give him the perfect insight. Together, they're building a game plan to disrupt Canelo's rhythm and take control of the pace.
Right. As you see, iron sharpening iron. 2 legends, 1 retired, 2-division undefeated Olympic gold medalist, first ballot Hall of Famer Andre S.O.G. Ward, helping and training with 3-division world champion, 2-division undisputed world champion, and the reigning pound-for-pound king and future first ballot Hall of Famer Terence "Bud" Crawford, as Terence Crawford is preparing to become a 4-division world champion August 3rd when he faces off against WBA super welterweight, junior middleweight world champion Israel Majumov. And the WBO title will be on the line as well. This is epic. There's shadow boxing. Terence Crawford in southpaw stance. As you see, Andre Ward in the orthodox stance. Many people starting to speculate is...
Fans have been buzzing after getting a sneak peek at Crawford's intense training in leaked footage. The clips focus on 1 key weapon: body shots. While Canelo is known for absorbing punishment downstairs, Crawford's approach is different: fast, laser accurate, and relentlessly tactical. Every punch seems aimed at draining the gas tank round by round. The video proves he's obsessed with perfecting this part of his arsenal, knowing full well that bodywork might be the key to breaking down even the toughest version of Canelo. All across the boxing world, there's a growing belief this might be Crawford's moment. He's riding a wave of momentum, looking sharper and hungrier than ever. And if he beats Canelo, that changes everything. It's not just another win, it would cement his place in boxing history. He'd be the man who dethroned a modern-day great. That kind of victory doesn't just define a fight, it redefines careers. If Crawford pulls it off, he'll go from a respected champion to a once legend.
Everything is on Terence Crawford's side, all the legacy, meaning he only has the opportunity to win the belts. Saul only has an opportunity to defend them. Terence Crawford has an opportunity to be in a 5 division and the only person to win all 4 belts in 3 separate weight divisions. Why is Saul taking this fight? And I'm going to tell you why. Because there's some things in life more important than just the belts. And that 20-year career that Terence Crawford made, that all that he has, is very valuable. Very, very valuable. He had 1 foot out the game. And if he can be the man to defeat him, because remember, if Saul beats him, Terence Crawford was the first man to get all 4 belts in 2 separate weight divisions. Yes, I beat that champion. Yes, I beat the multiple division champion, and he had the...
Crawford's preparation isn't just about throwing punches, it's about building an unbreakable mindset. His camp insists that mental strength is just as crucial as physical skill. Again and again, he stepped into the ring as the walked out the winner. That kind of resilience under fire, they believe, is what separates good from great. Their warning to Canelo is loud and clear. Overlook Crawford's mental fortitude, and you could pay a heavy price.
The one thing about Crawford is he got guts. Them bums ain't have no guts. Them bums didn't want to win. Crawford want to win. That's it. It ain't about no belt. It ain't about nothing. You didn't sign the contract. We want to win, and he want to be the best, and he is the best. So that's what's going to be the difference. You know, Crawford got guts. He's a fight. He got a fighting spirit. So when you see Crawford, he going to go in there and get busy with Canelo. Don't you even doubt that. You understand? You ain't never seen Crawford stay on the back foot in no fight in his life. You understand? He the type of guy to go get you. So expect him to go get him. We're going to do everything we can to him. We're going to do whatever we got to do. But one thing you can expect is Crawford is going to step to him. Because you can't beat Canelo going on the back foot forever. You got to go get him. You got to do something. And he better know Crawford is coming.
Caleb Plant, who knows Canelo's power firsthand, isn't buying into the idea of a one-sided fight. He acknowledges Canelo's strength, but emphasizes that boxing is a thinking man's game. According to Plant, Crawford's gift for adapting, on the fly, and mentally outmaneuvering opponents could tip the balance. Physicality alone won't win this one. In Plant's eyes, people expecting a clear Canelo win might be in for a serious surprise.
Terence is not a regular guy. You know what I'm saying? He's special. And, you know, Canelo, he's a top-notch fighter, world-class fighter. Still on the pound-for-pound list, I'm sure towards somewhere near the top. And it's exciting. You know, Terence is frequently strong. He can punch. He's got good crack. He can fight from both ways. Orthodox, southpaw. He can fight at mid-range, close range, outside. And he can fight going both ways. So it's exciting. It's exciting. It's a big question mark on the end of it, though. So that's why, you know, I'm sure all of us are excited for that bell to ring and, you know, be able to find out firsthand.
For Crawford, this fight is about more than money, it's about legacy. He sees this as a once-in-a-lifetime shot to put his name among the legends. Defeating Canelo would instantly elevate him into the highest tier of boxing greatness. Crawford isn't chasing a payday, he's chasing history. He wants to prove to the world that pure skill, heart, and hunger can conquer even the most daunting giants in the sport.
With Terence Crawford, what do you make of Canelo versus Skull?
Canelo did what he had to do to get the victory.
What do you want next? It seems like that's going to be the fight. Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez, the biggest fight in boxing.
Well, Canelo's the face of boxing. He's the best fighter for Terence Crawford out there. He's the biggest fight for Terence Crawford out there. So that's why Terence Crawford want to take the opportunity to share a ring with another great.
How do you beat him?
You'll see. Come 12.
Everyone's talking about the weight differences. What's your kind of response to that, Terence?
That's why we fight the fight. So September 12th, we all going to see if the weight going to make a difference or not.
Do you want to fight him twice and then retire? Is that kind of the ideal thing for you?
One fight at a time. One fight at a time.
Ask any top boxing analyst, and they'll tell you Crawford is a puzzle most fighters can't solve. His style is smooth, shifting, and full of surprises. That's a stark contrast to Canelo, whose approach is more calculated and pattern-based. Crawford thrives in chaos, turning unpredictability into his greatest weapon. If he can use that to catch Canelo off guard, it might be just what he needs to outsmart and outlast the Mexican superstar.
Poker face on this guy is ridiculous. And then just early thoughts here, like Crawford isn't very predictable. I think Canelo, he likes to go to the same combinations, you know, quite repetitively, whereas Crawford is unpredictable. And despite him not having the size, it's the shots that you don't see that hurt the most. And maybe Crawford can hit him with some unexpected shit. And because of the repetitiveness of Canelo, maybe he can time him. Maybe he can counterpunch with him, because Crawford is unbelievable at that. But I'm fascinated fascinated to see if Crawford has the power to get the respect of Canelo Alvarez, because when you don't, it's a long night. It's not nice. Like Crawford did well against Madrimov, and he won that fight for me quite clearly. But Madrimov was countering him. You know, if you can counter the counter puncher, you can give them a lot of problems when they're not used to that. And Canelo can counter people really well. And as great as Terence Crawford is, we've never seen him in there with someone with the power of Canelo Alvarez. This is a different world of power. And look, maybe Canelo doesn't throw as many shots as he used to, and maybe Crawford might look at that and go, you know what, I'm going to try and outpoint this guy, not get into a war with him, but just show my boxing, you know, genius and outpoint him and outland him. That's possible. It is. This is why this is such a fascinating matchup, man. You know, we've been treated to some amazing fights. Usyk Fury, for example, this is another one of those mega fights on Riyadh Sea.
Bill Haney's support isn't just hype, it's validation from a voice that matters in boxing. He's trained, studied, and been around champions, and his praise for Crawford is based on more than just belief. It reflects the deep respect Crawford has earned from those who understand greatness. Haney's faith is rooted in Crawford's proven ability to deliver under pressure and dismantle elite opponents when it counts the most.
Crawford. Well, for everybody that was straddling the fence, straddling got your pants split at the seams. You got to pick a side. I'm going with Crawford. I'm here to support Crawford. He just signed up to do what everybody thought that he wasn't trying to be, a generational talent. Another fighter on the Mount Rushmore of boxing. Yeah, so don't split your pants. Pick one.
Bill, what you think about the knockout bonus? They said it's a bonus if one of them get a knockout.
Who?
They said it's a bonus in this fight if one of them get a knockout. I heard it's a room like around $5 million. Do you think Crawford's trying to cash in on that?
I mean, you should knock him out. I mean, if Canelo ain't coming to do what he's been doing to everybody else.
For Coach Bomac McIntyre, Crawford's sharpest weapon isn't his fists, it's his brain. In his eyes, physical talent can only take a fighter so far. What wins fights is intelligence, timing, and the ability to outthink your opponent. Crawford has all of that and more. As he gears up for Canelo, his focus stays locked in. No trash talk, no distractions, just calm, silent confidence. That inner belief is built on experience, not ego, and it's winning over fans and critics alike.
Somebody like that, like a Canelo, and not only is his offense, he's got to have defense too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, Styles makes fights. Bud got the better skills, and he got the better mind too.
Do you think with the styles in mind, but also the weight in mind, he can get that job done based on he's just so much more excelling in the skill?
You know what? He gonna get the job done. I promise you. He'll get the job done. You know, because you know, Bud IQ, boxing IQ is off the charts. You know what I'm saying? Next to Canelo, I'm not taking nothing away from him, but Bud just a little bit better.
I can tell you fully believe in your fighter, and he believes in himself too. There was a slight back and forth at the press conference there. That was just a battle of belief. Who believes they're better? Obviously, Terence believes he's better. Did you look into that? What happened at the press conference there as the first
That's
war
just
of words?
That's just press conference, man. The reason why I believe into my fighter is because from day one, the first day he walked in the gym to where we at now, we haven't lost yet. Okay, he got a loss. He got 2 losses.
How does that affect him coming into this fight?
One thing about this, I always remember this. He got 2 losses, right? We got no loss.
Sugar Ray Leonard, a master of ring IQ himself, believes Crawford is cut from the same cloth as legendary underdogs who shocked the world. He says that smart, tactical fighters have always had the tools to overcome size and power. Crawford, in Leonard's eyes, embodies that blueprint, thinking clearly, executing precisely, and rising under pressure. Those are the qualities Leonard believes could lead to one of the most unforgettable wins in recent memory.
You know, what about Crawford do you think can bridge the weight gap? Or like with you, what did bridge the weight gap? Because a lot of people are just saying, hey, Canelo's just too big for someone like Terence.
I mean, that's true. But you know what? There's always a way. Put it that there's always a way. There's always a way to win.
Crawford's whole career has been about adapting and excelling. He never brings the same look to the ring twice. Instead, he studies his opponent and adjusts mid-fight, turning confusion into control. That gift for improvising has left even elite fighters frustrated and helpless. Now with Canelo in front of him, that same trait will be pushed to the max. But if his track record holds, Crawford may deliver his most brilliant performance yet.
Crawford, on the other hand, he has been walking down his fighters, and people don't see that but me. For some reason, when I had that tape, people were screaming cat. And it's like David Evanesia, Errol Spence, Sean Porter, Gamboa, a Mean Machine. Even against Madrimov, the way he won the fight was by fighting. It wasn't Floyd Mayweather sticking. This guy has been too athletically gifted, and I mean explosive, hard punching, and too strong for his ops. When he's in orthodox, he boxes more. When he switch, he becomes a puncher. And now he's coming out southpaw. He ends you. He is not, you gotta watch him fight. He does do athletic things where his hands and his feet work together and he catches you for sure. But what he mostly do is he punishes and he bullies his ops because he walks you down and whips your ass. He's an asshole.
Team Crawford knows this. Beating Canelo won't come from copying past blueprints. This is a whole new fight and Crawford's unique skill set is built for it. His smooth switch hitting and flawless timing are designed to keep Canelo guessing. The strategy is simple, but bold force Canelo into discomfort, where his usual strengths can't save him. They aren't just chasing a win, they're trying to rewrite how a legend gets beaten.
These excuses why he don't want to take a fight with me. If it's all about business, then you doing good business. If I'm easy work, I heard him say I'm easy work. If I was easy work, well, you know, you would take all that money that he's offering you. But yet and still, he want $200 million for Benavidez, and he want $150 million to fight me. So that just lets me know right there that I'm a threat to him. I'm a threat to him. I'm a threat to his legacy, because it would be crazy for a guy that started at 135 to come all the way up to 168. Your weight, no catch weight, no none of that, and dethrone you. So, you know, he got that in the back of his head. You know, this guy, for one, he's tough. For two, he's a boxer. He moves, he can punch, he can do it all.
What makes this matchup so electrifying is the mutual respect and high stakes. Fans and experts alike feel that Crawford is the kind of fighter who can give Canelo problems he hasn't faced in years. The clash of styles, the pressure, and the legacy on the line all point to a potential classic. This isn't just a big fight, it's one that could forever alter how both men are remembered in the history of boxing.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. Terence Crawford is top 5. Top 5, I'll die on that hill. He's my top. He might be top 3. He might be top 3. I just gotta see what's up. But I'm gonna be real. This Canelo might be the most fucking locked in Canelo I've ever seen in my life. My boy Canelo is too fucking locked. He's not even speaking Spanish no more. He's speaking fluid ass English. He's not even Spanish no more. Oh boy said, how will this affect the Canelo legacy if Terence Crawford beats you? He's not going to beat me. No, he's not going to beat me. But this will go down in boxing history. But he beat me. He's not beating me. No, you're not different. No, you're no different than no Spanish. Canelo's locked in. Yo, I'm telling you, this is that fight where I feel a little bit scared for my favorite.